Hey friend. So, as you may or may not know, I am an introvert. I know. Crazy, right? A lot of people do not think that I'm an introvert when they first meet me, but I have such crazy social anxiety. And I don't know if anyone out there, if any of you friends, do this, but, I have to, hype myself up to talk to people. I have to go through conversations in my head. I have to plan things out. Don't ask me to go anywhere new, because that's terrifying. If I don't know anyone there, if I don't know the place, it's just the fear takes over me and I just cannot do it. But in order to, be everything that I need to be, we got to be on top. Like Tyra says, you want to be on top? Honey. But yes, so in order to be on top, I have to learn to be better with my social anxiety. And the one thing that I'm learning, which being homeless is definitely giving me enough time to study and think about things. So one of the things I am learning, friend, and I hope that you can take something out of this, is learning to better my communication. And how am I doing that? Of course, with YouTube. We love YouTube. The YouTube Academy, hon. But yeah, there is this channel. You may or may not know of it. I would hope that you know of it. I think they got a couple million subscribers. Nothing's crazy. But it's called The Diary of a CEO. And this channel, oh goodness, I cannot think of the host's name, but he has all types of guests on his channel, from doctors to psychologists to a whole wide array of people with amazing credentials, friend. And so I was watching this one video. Oh my God, I'm trying to think of his name. I should have wrote it down. I'm gonna get better at this. But I was watching a video on how to better your communication with others. And there were just some really, really good tips in that video. And I highly suggest that you go watch it yourself, friend. But I'm going to give you some of the quick little tips that I've took out of that video, because it's about, I think, an hour and some change. So if you are going to watch it, friend, and you have a short attention span, be braced. It's a lot of talking. It's an hour and some change. Sit down, grab a pen, grab a notebook, get ready to study. I'm going to tell you what I the pieces that I see. This is why I got to get better with conversation. Lord have mercy. The things that I took out of this conversation between these two individuals on how to better your conversations with folks. So, the first thing that I've learned is don't try to win in a conversation, which really stuck out to me because, of course, you want to win in a conversation. You want your point not only to be heard, but you want the other person to know that your point and your viewpoint is correct. But that's not how we have conversations. That is not how we have the conversations. The point of a conversation is to learn. You want to learn about where the other person's thought patterns are coming from. You want to know what the other person feels. You want to know why they're I want to say doing things or saying things. You want to know why. And on this channel, friend, I love the question why. But that is the first thing about that podcast that I took out of it, is just that you don't want to win in a conversation. You want to learn about the other person. You want to know why. Whether that why is for actions, why would you say that? Whatever the why may be, friend. But you're slow down. That's also something I personally learned, is I tend to talk very fast and I need to slow down, which is crazy because my vocal teachers used to also say the same thing. They was like, Sean, slow down, girl. This is not a race. You're not in NASCAR. Don't crash out. You about to spin out. A tire's about to blow. Breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Always breathe. It helps ground you. But yes, so we don't want to necessarily win in a conversation, but we want to be curious about where the other person is coming from, right? So that's the first tip that I learned from that video. The second, friend, oh my goodness, and this is so like creative, is to ask the other person what they heard. Now, I have gotten into so many, let's say, disagreements. Okay, friend, I'm just gonna be real with you. They were complete arguments. I mean, they were complete shouting matches with family, nonetheless. With family, nonetheless. If you know, you know. Family can just. But as I'm getting older now, and as I am moving into more leadership positions and just trying to change my life just genuinely, I'm looking back at these like arguments and in these times where I was trying to be heard, but I didn't stop to ask myself what the other person was hearing. Because now that I'm looking back, and I was like, there was so much miscommunication. There was so much of me saying things, and I thought they were clear. I thought they were direct. I thought they would like hammer on the nail. I thought that there was no misinterpretation. To now only find out that there was interpretation. And if I just would have simply asked the question, hey, what did you hear when I say this? Or what did you think when I say this? Like, what is your thought process when I communicate this to you? Are we on the same page? Because what I'm saying, it may mean something completely different to you. You may be hearing and understanding me in a completely different way. We have two completely different perspectives. So we need to come onto the same page, right? Right now we in two different books. And that's how at least that's how my arguments go. It's just a bunch of miscommunication. It's me thinking I'm being clear and direct on like my perspection. That's not a word. I was going to say perspective. My perspective of the situation. But in actuality, the other person was not receiving that message the way that I thought I was putting it down. So a simple question of, what did you hear when I said this? What have you heard? Right? It'll clear up a whole bunch of mess, honey. Because then you can just easily say, that's not what I meant. Or maybe let me reframe this. Let me put this in a new perspective. Let me put this in a new light. Love that. Oh my goodness. I got my little book here, friend. Now, as I told you earlier, friend, I am a introvert. I have so much social anxiety. So it's so hard to do this next tip, which is to jump straight into the conversation, especially if it's a hard conversation. Do not beat around the bush. If you have something to say, say it. Just say it. No matter how hard, no matter how uncomfortable, just say it. Because when you try to sugarcoat things and when you try to go around the bush, you make it worse and you make the other person more anxious, and or they already know that like some kind of bad news or like something uncomfortable is going to come up. So they're already expecting it, and now they're on edge and ready to be discomfort. And with all the feelings that come with discomfort. And we already know, friend, there's a lot of feelings that come with being uncomfortable, right? We all have gotten mad. We've all gotten sad. We've all gotten hysterical. We've all gotten animated. I know I definitely get animated. Trust me. My hands go flying and I start talking fast. What? I'm animated now and I'm not even angry. I'm not even uncomfortable, honey. But yes, anytime you have something to talk to someone about, and this also once again applies to leadership positions. I know I also made another video talking about how leaders have to disappoint a lot of people, and this is honestly one of the ways they have to disappoint people, but not disappoint people in a bad way. Like, it's just to get to the point so everyone's on the same page. right? So always be direct. Always just come out and say what you have to say. I'm still looking at my little bug look for on my little note. Also, guys, write notes. I was like, maybe I'm old. Friend, please don't tell me I'm old. But like, I grew up without technology. Like, we grew up in a time where I didn't have like computers and tablets at school. So I learned to just take out a pen and paper and just start jotting down. If you find something that piques your interest, jot it down. Put a little star, put a little sticky note, grab your highlighter, start highlighting stuff. That was the best part of studying. You get that nice little, oh my goodness, that vibrant pink highlighter is to start going, honey. So much fun. But, yeah, that's how I learned. I'm also getting off topic. Oh my goodness. And in this video, what is this man's name? Something Sealy. Oh my God, this is gonna haunt me, friend. Oh my goodness, please go watch the video. It's Better Communications from the Diary of a CEO. You cannot miss it. I believe the guest last name is like Sealy. But he said this amazing quote, friend, and I would love to share it with you. And that is, don't argue with a fool because onlookers won't know the difference. Girl, where's the mic? Drop it. Drop the mic. Because, oh my goodness. I don't argue with people in public because it was just like how I was raised. You just don't do that unless if you have to. Like, if you have to defend yourself, you have to do it. But don't go outside like, you know, acting a fool. Don't go outside arguing with people and going back and forth with folk. No. If they aren't trying to see things from your perspective, if that other party isn't trying to come to a reasonable solution and they just want problems, do not give them that satisfaction, friend. Do not give them that satisfaction, because everyone is going to think that the both of you are crazy. They're not going to know who's who. Who's on next? Crazy or crazier? You both going to look crazy, and no one's point is going to get across, and you're going to start disturbing other people. Don't argue with a fool, because onlookers won't know the difference. Also, friend, there's a spider next to me, and I've been getting bit up by the spider. Let's see if I can show him. Oh, he ran. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see him. Oh no. Oh, there he is. Araña grande, o sea, say araña pequito. I really also want to learn about, what is this video, friend? You know, I thank y'all for, like, you know, staying with me, because sometimes I just be rambling. But I'm going to let y'all go. This is just, I have so many more, like, tips and tricks for communication, because we are going to be better, friend. I don't care what comes in my way. I don't care what obstacle, what challenge. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it, and you are going to make it. And we have systems and goals, and we are learning things, right? So one of the things that we are learning, friend, is communication, because we are going to be out here speaking such big words, speaking in different languages. We're going to have everyone shook. We're going to shook, friend, shook. Because you know what? You got this. I got this. We got this. I'll talk to y'all later, friend.